Arts and Culture Portfolio Committee. Honourable members, I'm going to start on a very low note, and allow me to do this with a disclaimer of the Minister's absence in today's very important meeting. This is uncalled for and unacceptable for the Minister being absent, especially in cases where we have to take important decisions. The Minister is accountable to Parliament, and we cannot go on like this. There are certain things officials cannot respond to, and certain things where we need the Minister to answer to this committee. I have given this a thought, and in terms of the National Sports Federation Act, it states that every sport recreation body must annually submit reports to both the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture and to Parliament pertaining to issues in Section 13. I think in future, where federations has to appear, we can just as well meet with them alone, following directives and or recommendations to the ministry. Because we are wasting our time with the sound absenteeism of the ministry. I'm going to tell you why, honourable members. There's a tendency by the minister not to attend our meetings. We discuss, we debate, we interrogate in the absence of the minister, and the next best thing that we read in the news, that the minister has acted against this entity, the minister dissolved that entity. A case in point, Honourable Mtetwa, is your oversight pertaining to SAFA, where we expected the department to come back and tell us on their actions. We rather read on the news that a decision has been taken. We should also considering not to have DSEC present in our meetings until a Director General is appointed. And it is necessary, if it's necessary, we will invite the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture on our terms. Last year, Dr. Kumalo, on 29 October 2024, we met with the department pertaining to the annual report. The Minister informs about the DG's appointment, and I quote, he says that on 1 November 2024, and in his own words, maybe the next time you see me, we will come with people who have been appointed. Honourable members, I put it to you, it's 6 months later. We then met on 7 February 2025 dealing with Sascoc performance report, where Dr. Kumalo herself informed us, and I quote, regarding filling post, advertisements for some key positions like DG and DDG closed in early November. The process of verification and the final selection of candidates lay with the Minister. The Minister had appointed a panel and sought to expedite filling those positions. It is almost 4 months later. I put it to you, honourable members, that we are in crisis mode with the Minister, and it's only us, this committee, that can stop this. Nevertheless, Football South Africa and the public at large will be disappointed to know that SAFA's much anticipated appearance before the Portfolio Committee on Sports, Arts and Culture is met with the Minister in absentia. The Minister have met with the federations. He had discussions with the federations. The Minister even bailed SAFA out with 5 million rand. And as Parliament, we have a right to know about all of these interventions. What was discussed? What was the outcome? What was the intervention? What are the timelines? What is on record? And whether SAFA will turn itself around. Also, honourable members, the perception by SAFA that its appearance before the committee is being deliberately misportrayed as an anomaly is not the case. The president of SAFA was a member of Parliament himself, and he knows how Parliament operates, as evidenced by the appearance of other sports federations like SARU, Netball SA, Boxing SA. SAFA's appearance before this committee is nothing else than a standard procedure. This committee has an oversight role to play, and when serious governance issue being reported to us, we have to do due diligence. We will not hesitate to summons any entity or any minister to this Parliament to come and respond. It is therefore today, honourable members, upon SAFA to convince this committee that no intervention is needed, specifically the fact that our team Bafana Bafana is threatened to be docked after it has fielded the Boko Mokwena, despite having accumulated 2 yellow cards, let alone the excitement, dancing and celebrations in 2011 after believing we're qualifying for the AFCON Cup in 2012. All of this because of one individual who did not read the rules. The tracking of players, their statistics and disciplinary action warrants a simple, analytic and proper dashboard. SAFA has failed us in this regard. Transport problems, food, salary allegations of fraud, internal fighting, financial distress, maladministration, ignored reports, and even those speaking out of SAFA about the crisis and challenges within SAFA itself is concerning. There are other issues discussed with the Minister pertaining to the VR system, and I think it is important for members to interrogate and ask questions, because I am in person of the view that this competency is with PSL and not the department nor SAFA. Despite these challenges, SAFA has shown success in various areas. The national team performance, Bafana Bafana, Banyana Banyana, Amajita, Amajimbos, coach education administration, of which some of them is graduating, achieving various coaching licenses, and some staff members have been recognized by SIFA and KEF for their expertise. Honourable members, today it is upon us to ensure through interrogation of what is happening within SAFA. Let's work together and ensure that SAFA, the department and the minister are held accountable, and that the necessary interventions are made to support SAFA's success. With that said, honourable members, I'm going to ask the President of Sascoc to give us his input and overview on the developments within SAFA.
Thank you so much, Chair, and excuse the fact that I don't have a tie. I had to pack my own bag coming here. My wife usually does that of 35 years, and she's going to admonish me when I get back home. So my apologies. Chairperson, there's a very important thing that I need to raise first in my overall perception of the Portfolio Committee in my